Losing takes a toll on a team, on a coaching staff. We've got to find a way to pick ourselves up because this is difficult. Strong teams do it. It'd be silly to not keep fighting and pushing ahead. As you know, tonight we had some chances to do some things. Just didn't make enough winning plays. And what are winning plays? Well, you know, there was a jillion of them. A missed layup on one end into a three on the other. At times missed free throws. Picking up a third foul on a technical. Can't happen. And those things have to change. And they will change because it's my job to make sure they change. It would be silly for us to do anything but come back and work our butt off because the margin isn't that big from anybody in this league does, period. But I'll tell you one thing, it's a challenge. It's a challenge for our guys. It's a challenge for our coaching staff. It's a challenge. And I mentioned those plays, but I didn't explain to our guys well enough late that if Juice got the ball back, we wanted to trap him and call a time and get a foul on someone else. So and they bled 20 seconds off the clock. We get to stop it. Maybe those 20 seconds are the difference. And that's what I intended to do. Obviously, I didn't communicate it well enough. We didn't get it done. You know, I hope so. I didn't say I try not to pander to my guys after any kind of loss. I don't believe in that. But boy, again, you'd have to be blind not to see it. We got in all kinds of foul trouble tonight. And we battled, weren't able to get it done. You know what it feels like a loss, just like the Bowling Green game feels like a loss. Literally, people talk about moral victories. I got no idea what that means. I got no idea. And I don't want to hear any of that talk. But I will say this: the conclusion that you better come to, if you want to be successful, is that we can still get there. We can still get there. And the day I stop believing that, then I'm no good to them anymore. And that's not right either. I won't do it. Yeah, you know, they've got some dynamic guys in there, and I would guess we'll see more of that. It's funny though, you look at the fouls that Mo picked up. Most of them weren't around the post. You know, he had the one in the open court where he just gets tangled up with a foot. We can withstand that. We're good enough interior defensively, but I think their game plan probably shifted a little bit as those guys got deeper into foul trouble. I really do. I mean. Shoot, you got a guy with 3 fouls, I'm going to keep trying to go into him. And I thought offensively we had a really good thing going in the first half on the interior, and I thought this time it was foul troubles that disrupted our ability to go inside. Bottom line is, we shot 50% for the game. Most nights that's good enough to win for you. Tonight the difference was on the offensive glass and at the free throw line. Boy, I thought we did a really good job on Juice. Really good job. As good as I've seen on tape, I thought. Held them to 44%. They got to the free throw line 18 times. That's too many. They got too many offensive rebounds. I thought, unfortunately, part of the defensive possession is finishing the play out with a rebound. I thought that's the part that we struggled with. I thought I thought we did a really good job of taking away some of their actions. If you watch them play, they get 4 to 5 back screens for a layup a game because they run their stuff so well. And again, that's a veteran crew, man. That is a well-oiled machine, and I know what those look like because I've had them before. They scored a lot of points on Duke. I thought our battle was okay. Again, I thought if you take away the offensive rebounding and the free throws, which they don't let you do that, I'm pretty sure. But if you take away that, I thought we were good enough to win defensively tonight. Not brilliant, but good enough to win. So hard that we're trying to recruit some of those guys. Yeah, I mean, it really takes away, and that's why that's another reason they get so many of those back cuts during the course of a game. And you pick your poison a little bit. We wanted to make sure that if it was one or the other, it was a jumper by Booth rather than a layup at the rim. Now, we'll have to go back and look to see if that was the smart cause of action if we play them again in the tournament. But, yeah, again, when you have a stretch 5, that's a pretty good deal. And the kid, honestly, just physically just pushed us around pretty good inside, too. It's a compliment to him for playing hard. Everything. No question about it. I mean, when he's at his most dominant, again, I go back to that, the second half against UNC Wilmington where he's flying all over the place and dreadlocks are flying, and that's fun to watch, and it brings energy to everybody. He played somewhere around 11 minutes with 4 fouls. So it's not a little bit at the end of the game. It does make a difference, and it's even if you go out there and say, well, I'll tell you what it did. It changed our matchups completely. Okay, you don't guard Spoon anymore. That's a better matchup for him in a lot of ways. Better matchup for us. Now we got Tone guarding guy off the bounce. It's pretty good. It put us in some tight spots. No, it definitely played a part. Without question, not good enough for a win. So, but I expect them to do that. We'll keep fighting. I promise you that. That's just that can't be it. We've addressed that as a group, and I think we move beyond that. And if that's an issue again, I'll really be surprised. I would guess you're going to see a team that's ready to come out of the locker room on Saturday.